subscribe for more videos.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of what you thought was a dead series on the channel, the Kongo EU4 series. Apparently, since last time I played this, EU5 is now on the horizon, and I'm excited about that, but I didn't come back for that. I came back because I've been really wanting to get back into this. Life can be very uncooperative sometimes, but things have mellowed out a little bit, and so I've got some time to do some recording and get some things back on the go here. So that is really awkward because it's been so long, I'm like half lost here. I took some time to review some of the last episodes and review some of the things that we need to focus on doing and see what we can do to improve things. We have, let's have a look through things. We've spent a lot of time building up the core of the Congo in South Africa here. And we've spread our ways, we spread our ways across the Ivory Coast, the Cape and Gold, and we didn't get Ivory Coast yet, actually, oddly enough. Is that a trade spot? No, it's just these two, the trade nodes. We got all the trade nodes along the coast here, I think. I think so. No, we got a couple over here that we don't have control of. That's Songhai, and Songhai has Miltech 13, which we don't even have yet. So we'll have a look at that in a second. So we're looking at potentially two focuses, I think, right now. One is to continue to increase our military capacity, both with technology and making sure our numbers are full, including the naval capacity to move around. And we also need to noticeably boost our technologies. So that's going to be the focus today. Hopefully that'll work. Let's go through the info here. We got the center of trades. It can be upgraded. Sofala, Cape, Mombasa, Malindi, Manambe, and Kalonga. So this one is in the Cape. Now here's what the issue is that I have with any of these upgrades. I don't foresee those upgrades being particularly worth anything in the short term. So the reason I'm saying that is because nothing is controlled, nothing from the Cape stays in the Cape right now. If we look at this trade node, it is 100% moving forward, and the spot it's moving forward to is the Ivory Coast. So it only has one place. So they can't break the Europeans with their control portions here. Castile, Songhai as well. Portugal and Castile have some effect here, and they can't move it. So we're not putting any emphasis on here. Songhai has some of the move forward, and same sort of thing in here. We got 95% here, 98% here, 98% here, and 97% here. So all of it is going where we want to. The only thing where that breaks off is once we go back upstream from Zanzibar, and we lose control in these three nodes: the Gulf of Aden and Coromandel. I guess we also have Gujarat, which could transfer down here. Way out of my thought league, though. We do have the Australian trade node, which pulls from over here in Hawaii area, and that pulls in from the west coast, rather, of North and South America. And so that pulls across all incoming this way, except for one that goes down over here to Panama and through. So this stuff goes both ways, right? So trade from here is not one unidirectional. In fact, it goes from the east into here, as well as from here to the east, and it also comes from down here in the Philippines back up this way. So you can actually just loop up to here, over to here, comes back down over to here. So you can't really fully circle it, but there's a weird twisty thing that goes on there. So we have a lot of dominance in Australia. So let's look at that. We have a lot of dominance there because Australia is our colony. So, in doing well, very happy with us. Trade-wise, I'm not sure what we get from them. I don't know if that'll show. Economy. How much trade do we get from that colony? Colonial maintenance is 480. That's 3 colonies active right now. That's not it. Tariffs? No. Is it tariffs? Yes, Australia tariffs. We only get 29 cents from the tariffs for that. But that's fine. We don't need a lot of that. What we do is we get some trade power in that node, I believe, from the colony, correct? Is that true? Australia has the trade power, and does that affect us? No, they're directly collecting from us. Okay, so we could actually have them move trade power. It's not essential right now, I don't think. Australia's paying us 29 each month. 0.29 each month. And now we could tell them to move trade, right? Subsidize armies. Decrease tariffs. Increase tariffs. I don't want the tariffs. I want the trade power. Is that something I can do with these guys, or do they already? I don't remember. They must already give me some of the trade. I kind of forget. Anyways, I'll look that up. But I think we get trade power, or there is a way to get trade power from them. But Australia's doing pretty good, except for these Mamluk jerks. But they are, along with the rest of the Europeans, at 14 mil tech, which is 2 full tech points ahead, levels ahead of us. So we'll have to look at that. But trade as a whole is doing okay. We do have money. We have 331 ducats right now. We also have a decent income at 39 ducats a turn. So what I'm thinking is we invest in some way to increase either our taxation or our trade. Both are sitting at a 46% rate, which is pretty nicely high, and giving us a decent amount. So 35 from the taxation and 30 and 29 from the trade. If we could boost trade, probably the best place to do that would be by increasing our trade power here. Because of the trade in this node, 2228 is being retained here. We collect 2934, we gain 2934 from our portion of the retained amount. We have 49% of the total trade power here, and 55% of the trade power causes the trade to be retained. Who is collecting and who is moving? So the Kongo, Songhai, and Benin, and Timbuktu. That's it. So those are the three that are... What's this symbol? Transferring trade power upstream. Really? Okay. That's weird. So these guys are... There's only 4 of us that are gathering. 10, 6, 9, 5. Songhai is 30, and we have 467. So any trade power we put in here is not going to be hugely productive, but it will be competing directly with the Portuguese, Castilians, and Great Britain, who are actually putting active... You can see here, they're actively transferring trade power... using trade power to transfer forward. Merchant present gives them 2 trade power. Hostile trading. Do they have trade ships? Not a lot. Not a lot. The Songhai has some trade ships here. So they're not really... Nobody's really pushing hard here to move... Not Newfoundland has some trade power in ships in the area. That's amusing. Do we have our ships here? Yes, we have 22 of the ships here, of the trade ships here. So we could either add more ships, which is an option, or we can even put buildings in, because we do have cash, and we do have a note that says we could be building some. So if we were to buy, we could do trade, not market, yeah, trade power modifier. That would be local trade power modifier. Is there anything else we could do to increase the trade in the area? Actually, could these be put in? This building will increase monthly income by 0.01. State maintenance down, monthly autonomy change. Possible buildings goes up and provincial government cost goes down. Are these part of a state? Yes, they are. So we are getting full value, and the autonomy is actually sitting good here. As long as we're at peace, actually just our government rank is enough to keep us at equilibrium. Okay. That's not bad. So the buildings, state buildings aren't essential, I suppose, because we do have some open slots in these. Let's at least make sure that we have markets in each of the trades. So local trade power. Okay, so that'll increase the total trade power modifier. So it'll increase the amount of trade produced, not how much we get directly. Well, no, it will. I don't remember how all this works. Boost mercantilism. Yeah. Provincial trade power modifier up. Embargo efficiency and burgher loyalty. Our embargoes on others. Right. We embargo the Castilians. That's right. Aragon and Castile, and yeah, transferring trade power to us. Mogadishu, Pete, and Australia. Okay, there we go. Transferring 50% of their trade power to the Congo each month. Last month, increased ours by 43.7. There you go. That's what I was looking for. So we get 43.7 increased trade power in Australia. Note. Oh, that's cool. I knew that was a thing somewhere. Good. Okay, that's good to note. All right, so let's look at buildings. That might be the thing to do here. Let's see about at least having all our trade ports. This will increase the local trade power here by 3 point something. So the trade power, if I'm remembering this correctly, the trade power is basically the amount of power of trade that is produced by this province. So owning that province helps with a higher trade power in that province, helps us shift the percentage of our ownership here, thus producing more total. So 2934, and then we have to basically see what happens when we get those buildings purchased out or built out. Let's do that. 0.5, 0.3, 2.8. That's good, and that's it. That's all the money we have for that. We get basically enough to buy, every 3 months we have enough to buy a building. So let's move to the monarch points now. Oh, hold on. The Republican tradition is growing. I don't remember what our leader situation is. There's a lot of review this time. I'm sorry if that's if you're watching this and all of a sudden you like didn't realize there was a big change in time, but we have 2 years until the next election. We might be able to we'll hit 65 and we'll probably recruit a new presidente because this guy's just got reduced or increased construction cost. Nothing big for us. So if we can keep the Republican tradition growing, that would be lovely. Okay, so ideas, the only one available right now. We have enough points for the quantity ideas. But I think the plan would be to get the manpower recovery speed and regiment cost. No, I think the thing is to not do this and rather put the points into gaining technology. We're minus 15 because we would not embrace the printing press. Right. We could embrace the printing press. Drop the cost of that. So we won't do any tech ups until we're ready to embrace that. Are we just holding off because there's a bunch of them that are close? 89, 89, 87, 88, 88, 89. Yeah, there's quite a few of these that are real close to turning over. Some in the 90s even. Embraced in 95 provinces. Lamu, Tate. Yeah, see, there's a lot of provinces up here. Tate. T-E-T. Yeah, this province, for instance, is costing 2712 to embrace, and they're already institutions. They're already at 80.86 each month, expected to be finished in 2 years. Okay, so we keep holding until we get a need to. All right, we do have some advisor slots. I just realized that. I don't know why we've been running. We got the missionary strength, which is great. Diplo advisor. We're going to go with inexpensive ones. Do we do the Diplo or the military first? Let's do military first. Fort defense isn't particularly useful. I'd rather have like a manpower modifier. You know what? We're going to dump this guy. It's only 20 bucks, and we'll see if we roll another one. Truces. We do have a bunch of truces around. Let's have a look at the situation over here. We have truces with most of them, I believe. Yeah. I think all of the colonies we had truces with. I know there's federations and stuff, but basically what we're looking for is a target on these. Wait a second. Which province? Oh, is this? Oh, these guys here. Okay. We don't have a claim on this place. We could start fabricating a claim. Do that. I didn't even notice that green. He's got stealth mode activated here. I noticed the name. At this mode, you can see that it's like a provincial claim. Not a provincial claim. Like these guys have what's it called? Ancestral lands. But it's so stealthy because of the green color. Almost went untargeted. Alright, I think we have truces with everybody, except for you, probably. No, we even have a truce with you. I don't know when that happened, but with everybody. So the next truce expires when? 82. So we got a while to wait on that. Let's go ahead with a military advisor next. You know what? We're going to do a admin advisor. Trade efficiency sounds like, or diplo advisor. Trade efficiency sounds fine to me. And then we'll let time start progressing here. We'll bring speed down to 3 so I can keep an eye on it. Finally unpause, what, 15 minutes in? We're not going to be doing as long episodes because I'm switching things up a little bit to make sure the channel keeps progressing time-wise, and it's been requested many times that we switch down to a 30-minute timer more consistently rather than 45-minute timers that are hit and miss. So hopefully that's something that'll help for a lot of people. We have a lot of ships coming online here. There we go. Oh, Casus Belli. Yeah, to conquest Casus Belli against Mamluk in Australia. They hold provinces that we play. Okay. Mamluk in Australia. I don't think I can go to war with those guys without bringing Mamluks in, right? And now, Mamluk Australians is his subject and will protect them. Okay. But if our colony attacks, it gets in a war with them, we can participate. That's fine. Why can I not select you? Nope. Nope. Where was I? There you go. Was that? Yeah, that's the islands there. What is it to select the boats? Man, it's been a while. No, that's not working. That just selects the military. It's been so long. Okay, once I've got one selected, then I hold shift. Okay, gotcha. And I guess the idea is just ignore those and let it happen. We got Pate having a military issue. Colony gets self-sufficiency. Awesome. We have an actual colony up here. That means we have a colonist that's returned home. So, is there more trade zones in here? That is one. That's an actual trade port, correct? Oh, there's a missionary or a dude already on his way there. That's fine. Let's go down here. Do we have any chance of colony uprisings? Not if we have the estate buff. When is it? Oh, it's not there. It's a down here, right? New World Mission. Nope. How about global trade? You know, that would be cool, but we don't. Which one is it that we have that gives us a reduced native uprising? I thought that was one of these. Maybe not. It's an estate thing. There it is. No, that's not it either. Jeepers, where is it? Establish New World missions. Simulation up by 50%. Where's the one that reduces the chance that they will give an uprising? Been so long, guys. I'm sorry. Free Enterprise. Am I missing it? I know there's a thing that stops them from rebelling. Like this over here is, what's the feature I'm looking for? It is uprising chance. So where's our uprising chance? Can we see it in here? Maybe it's in here. I'm looking for a change to the native uprising chance effect. New World Mission. There it is. There it is. You have encouraged missionary activity in our colonies, working closely with the clergy of our country. Expires in 90. So we got 11 years until that expires. Okay. That's New World Missions, and this one is the native policy. So we don't have any uprising chance. So because of that, we could look to any trade spots that we could get in this region. Any trade power that we could actually gain here would be great. We could get that one, sure. Let's do that. Send a missionary or a colonist there. Although the Mamluks are in the middle of Mamluks are winning the battle. So this is the Moluccas and Malacca. So the Moluccas actually has trade only through to Malacca. So the real power is gaining trade power in Malaccas. Now where are our ships? Navies. The first trade fleet's over here doing the main work. We have an what are you? You are caravels. Protecting trade in the Gulf of Aden. Okay. That might be worth doing. You're repairing? Oh, you're circumnavigating the globe, or attempting to. This is the heavies. This is our 10 heavies. Early Carracks. Don't we have an upgrade for that already? Tech-wise. The Carrack. Yeah, we have level 9. These are the wrong ships. These all need to be upgraded. What would it cost to upgrade these ships? 505 ducats. Hey. Not happening yet, but that's worth saving up for sure. Is there any other trade ports in this area that would be advisable to buff up? There's a buck 40. There's a 6. For sure, that would be worth increasing. That is the Ivory Coast. Hey, let's keep things rolling here. Our advisor should be available. Discipline. There we go. 22.8. When the month tips over, we'll go back to speed 4 now. When the month tips over, I am a pause and play. That's how I do it. If you're unfamiliar with it or dislike it, sorry, not sorry, sort of. Unrest issues don't seem to be a serious concern. Let's have a quick look through there. Our armies are 24k that's wandering around here. And he's moving down probably to deal with some rebellion issues. Get the 2nd over in the north of Australia. 5th down in the southwest Australia. 6th over in... Oh, yes. Right. We had this area that we were doing fun things in. We have claims on all this province? I don't know. Do we have claims here? That's Australia. Do we have claims here? We don't. Only in this one tile. Can I not fabricate claims here? Yes, let's try it. Build a spy network. And build a spy network. That's all of them? Good. Alright, so this place over here, alright, we were setting up for that, right? So if I attack you, you're allied with a whole bunch of them. Diplomacy. Declare war would give us whom? You're up here. That is not you. That's you. Okay. And Tainoi. And Nagati Tau. And you. So what is the other ones? If I add more. There we go. That brings the rest of them in. I mean, we could fight them all. What's going on with their tech levels? Miltech 10, 24k. So that's a decent chunk of them. Where is our transport fleet? Right here. I could get this group join us over here. We could do that, and then we could do that war. We'd stomp them, and then we'd have to just hold the crossing. There's a lot of ships there. I don't know that I want to be dealing with all those lights in a battle, though. Do we have ships over this way that could assist? Does Australia have ships, perhaps? Let's look at our colony, Australia. Is there a way to tell what your ship count is? I could go in here. Ledger. Military, navies, our allies. Oh, that's not our allies. Oh, no. Australia doesn't show up. Australia has 1 light ship and 2 transports. So no, they're not going to be participating. Now, is that in the same trade? Is it in the same colonial zone? I think that's in a different trade node, right? But it is in the same colonial zone, I think. That is the... Yeah, it is all part of the Australian colony. So that would give us... Getting that all that territory would give us trade in the Polynesian Triangle, which is, I believe, this, right? That's up here. Correct? Hey, Japan. Hi, Japan. Do we have any power here? I don't see it. Portugal. Australia does. Okay. Okay, yes, because these guys, who are right down here, are indeed collecting. So that is the same trade node. So that's interesting, because that'll start giving us trade power up here that can draw from the east, bring it down through the actual Australian trade node, and hopefully eventually work its way this way. But we're going to have to gain a lot of power in the Moluccas, and, well, mostly in the Moluccas. Don't care about Moluccas, actually. We could just push more trade through. It'll all go through anyways unless it's collected there. Actually, that's probably mostly being collected there. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'd have to go from the Malacca trade first. But if we got a merchant pushing our portion through, yeah, it's not a bad idea. Okay, we'll keep some of the troops busy over here once we get that other fleet in. And I think that will be a sufficiently fine fight. Circulation of hostile propagation or publications. Oh no. Loapa Shiba area gets state censorship, reducing unrest and changing the institution spread does not affect us at all. There is no institutions to spread there for the time being. These guys have the... What? It was supposed to give institution spread problems. Did it change it? It didn't seem to change it. I'm a little confused. The area? Don't know. Don't know. Conversion successful. Nice. More fun conversions. Constant spray of conversions. Just keep them going. Are we out of our religious issues? I don't remember. No, I do recall us having some major religious turmoil issues, right? We're not in a religious war conflict anymore. No disaster active, right? Pastor's influence is 100 or greater would cause that one. Internal conflict, unrest at least one. Stability. Oh, it has to have positive unrest. So there has to be unrest and stability less than 0. We're good. We're safe. Ships being built still, or are they all built? Rebel factions, nothing serious. Just the one province of Kilman separatists there. I think he's stomping them out pretty good. Looks like he will be able to. Good. Fully reduce them. Get all these guys in. We'll bring you guys to Zanzibar for now. To consolidate those. I mean, we could do this battle nearly... Oh, I was going to say nearly any time, but we should do it right now. Alright, so you guys are going to be the target. Now, we don't have the claims in land. That shouldn't affect it much at all, other than the unrest, which is not a long-term serious issue. Is that colonizable? It is, and I should have grabbed it before the others could get a hold of it, but we'll get up here. That'll give us access to these islands as well. Okay. Let's do this colonial conquest here. Declare war and give them all access. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. It is indeed. That puts 33,000 infantry and 7,000 horse on their side. Doesn't cause us any big negative hits. That's good. Oh, no diplomat to send. Oh, bugger. How long to... This is improving relations with Mogadishu. He can come back reasonably quickly, right? 14 days. Let's go until the end of the month. There we go. Cancel just to do the standard proper procedures here and update these Make sure we're not getting any surprises there. Nobody's supporting them. All our allies are in. Confirm. We've got our big old dude here who's going to go stomp a stomp. And you guys can board but not fight. We're going to get to him in time? We're not? Really? He got out? That's awkward. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's get the fleet active. Oh, let's not get the fleet active. Let's take a loan. We can. And upgrade this fleet. Unmothball and upgrade. Should we have them in a harbor? Do we have a harbor along here somewhere? Buildings that has a harbor. Thought there was one. We didn't get one along here? There we go. No, that's a castle, church, marketplace. Thought we had a harbor that was built in one of these provinces. Guess not. So in that case, it doesn't matter where we upgrade them, just upgrade them. Though they cost the full amount of cash, they drop to 1%, down from 10, so that'll only give them an extra month to need recovery time there. It's fine, we won't do any more building until we take care of the debts. I believe we do have a few now. 4 loans. Yeah, we do. We have the indebted to the burghers. So we could have probably... Oh, we could still do that now. We don't need to fuss with that. Okay, we did activate a war, so I need to shut off these forts again. Shut down the forts, please. Immediately mothball. Yep. Good. Not an urgent issue at all. And we have lots and lots of ships and dudes floating around here. They're not going to let me cross this, for sure. And that's unfortunate. This is entirely not how I hoped this would... I forgot that I would be landlocked here. We'll just siege out his land. That's fine. And then the result will be we siege down his land and we get... Dang it. Yeah, we can't lose 2 stability every time we get one of those events. Conversion successful. That's good. And then another auto converted away from us. It's going to be an endless battle of that. What's our current religious activity? We are doing trade. Okay. Morale, you know what? Let's switch war on and trade off for the moment. We got money for trade investments. How's the trade value coming? We're at 31.29 now. Did those buildings finish getting built? I don't think they'd be done by now, would they? No, they still have 30 days left. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, these are the markets here, so they're not even done yet. That'll give us 15 more in each of those. 15 more trade power in the zone. And in that trade zone, we had 49%. We're now down to 47% because we did switch some of the religious effects of the trade-off. Okay, we can now embrace this for really cheap. Tate is so close, though. You've got to be right on the number, right? What's your institution embracement? Yeah, we'll let them embrace the institutions there manually, because that would just be painful not to. We have, okay, so we got a few here that are, there's another one. Yep. They're just clearing out their last little bit of institution spreads. I don't think any of these are below 80 or even below 90 perhaps now. If there's one that's really low, maybe we'll leave it, but no, that's good. So all that stuff is institutions have spread. Great. Australia has the printing press in all of their places already. In fact, they've embraced it or just got it. Yeah, we have 140 bucks. It's not a lot of money at this point, but we might as well just let it finish. They have colonies close to ours. Yes, they do. Siege is finished. Good. And we'll bring you guys back here. Why don't we walk you over this way for now? I can't hold that, so I'm hoping that they'll bring troops across the water. That's my hope. I highly doubt it. No, they will. They will move troops over. Okay. Good stuff. Institution spread back home. Are we nearly there? 8's gone. There's only 4 or 5 provinces left here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll check it again next month. It's only $50, but close. We have a debt we can pay off probably by now. Not yet. 460 for the debt payments. Oh, it would have told us too. Enemy siege. I love that. Thank you, boys. Thank you. Get a little bit of attrition happening there. We will actually group you guys up. We got a 36 stack. I'd rather hit them with 36 stack. You guys don't have artillery. This should be an easy crushing victory. Should be an easy crushing victory on them. And there's no point in waiting. I think our attrition is relatively high here, right? No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let them get hit with 1 more month's worth of fun. Another conversion successful. Port's being blockaded. Totally fine with it. Let's hit him. Now, if he doesn't bring friends down, this should be a pretty rapid destruction because he's on the defensive standing there too. Yep. Oh, it just broke them. They didn't lose very many. They lost 8,000. It's not nothing. Pull them back. Let them recover. We'll go ahead and embrace the... we're almost there. We're almost there. Only core provinces that need it, right? Oh, this one's only 9%. What? How did you only have 9% of the printing press? Yeah, well, you're not getting it. You're at 93 next year. Now, whatever. We don't need it, so we'll let it keep riding. The rules haven't changed as to why we would or would not click that button, so none of the reasons why to leave it has changed, whether it was $400 or $50. High naval attrition. How close are you guys to landing short? There you go. You're repairing. Good. Excellent. Okay. They're making it a little bit further. What is this? Is this Portuguese land? It is. Got the islands. A whole bunch of South Atlantic islands, or Pacific islands. You good now? You gonna stay up there? They're not gonna let me cross. Cancel that. They're not gonna let me cross, that's for sure. How is the fleet? 100%. Okay, we can go ahead and put an available naval officer. Is this the max number of officers we can have? Well, it looks like we're at the time where we need to be done for this episode. Naval officers. We have 3 of 3. We should just sail the ships over fine. Let's go over to whatever gets us closest, actually. Let's go up to here. I don't think we sail out to any danger zone there. Actually, why don't we just sail you right to this spot? No, right to this spot over here. There we go. Well, that's all right. We do have a fleet here that could join. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take out these fleets because I don't want to have any silliness going on there. We had another... Oh, the other 2 ships were other things, right? So you guys here, there's 12 of you. Go ahead and group you up. Those are the transports. They can sail over here as well. That'll be enough to drop 24 at a time. Don't need the more manpower for the thing. We just need access to hitting the enemy. Okay, well, that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for the return of the Congolese... What are we? The Reformed Christian Congolese Great Republic, or Grand Republic, or something like that. It's just silly. Yeah, we're the Grand Republic... The Reformed... yeah, the Reformed Christian Grand Republic of the Congo. Whatever. Thanks everyone for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.